car.
Well, I apologize. It took a few extra seconds because we use Restream to restream to our live stream services, which are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And Restream has a new interface as of today. Thank you, Restream.
Yay. Thanks, guys.
But we are here live in the studio with No Worries. That's at No Worries NC on both Facebook and Instagram. And they're getting ready to play us some fantastic music.
Sweet.
All right. We're going to start off with a song of mine called I Gotta Work Today.
Dang
Ready?
it.
This is not work. This is play, Jim. Let's play. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta work today. I gotta work tomorrow. I got bills to pay. And that time card waiting on me. You understand, a working man must pay back what he's borrowed. So I gotta work today. And it's killing me. Well, I gotta drink today. I gotta drink tomorrow. I got hell to pay. And the devil waiting on me. I've been noticing solutions in the bottoms of the bottle. So I gotta drink today. And it's killing me. I'm riding on a carousel and round and up and down. Not ever getting any place where I'm supposed to be. That painted horse I chose to ride, he knows he'll never leave his town. Look real good in any night, that horse is just like me. I gotta go now. I can't stick around here. You should know by now how it will always be. Someday that painted carousel might bring me back around here, but I gotta go now. And it's killing me. But I gotta work today, and it's killing me.
Hey now.
No Worries Band live here in the studio on a beautiful Friday evening here in Hillsboro. Y'all are typically a foursome, but Richard, will you introduce the band, please?
Sure, yeah. My name's Richard Bowden. I play acoustic guitar, harmonica, and sing and write some songs.
I think harmonica should have a plural on it because I saw like a handful of them.
Yes, yes. One at a time.
Okay, fair.
And by the way, harmonica is, I don't know if you know this, the only instrument I'm aware of that you can play while driving. So just a
And how
factoid.
do we know that, safety man? Huh?
Apparently somebody can play it while driving.
Wow.
It's been done.
Percussion, we have Vince Miranda. He's our new member this year. Just joined our band.
Welcome, Vince.
Welcome, Vince.
Hello, Vince.
His first time on Pass the Hat.
Glad to be here.
And, of course, Jim Amsden is on mandolin and electric guitar and acoustic guitar and whatever else, dobro occasionally, what else you pull out of the...
Whatever is needed.
You have the most instruments. You're,
Hey.
you're the gear man of the band.
I'm the gear guy.
Can I ask you to move your mic closer to your face?
Let me go and help.
Okay, yeah, because your instruments are going to get picked up, and we also want to hear your lovely voice.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob is helping with that.
Closer to me.
Yes. I'm loving that he's apparently he has the trunk of bluegrass instruments, it sounds like. Like he's your guy
Well,
if you need the Americana bluegrass sound.
No, actually, electric guitar and blues is his
Really?
primary genre. Yeah.
Wow.
He picked up the
Blues rock
mandolin
player
late in life.
that I picked up mandolin, 20 years ago now?
Yeah,
I
right,
guess.
when we met.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's where the name of the band came from, because I met Jim at a jam, and he was in chemo at the time,
Yep.
and he thought, well, chemo, that's a good reason to learn a new instrument. And so I thought,
Legit?
no, that's a good attitude.
It's better than the name for a band.
I guess it is.
Well, the two of us could be Jim and I, like the constellation,
Right.
but
We had that name for a little while,
Occasionally,
but it
yeah.
didn't stick.
I thought no worries fits the attitude of, I'm in
like that.
chemo, I'm going to learn the mandolin.
It really like that last song. So feeling that. Mm-hmm. That was fantastic. I was here bouncing on my little chair. That felt good. I was ready to go to work.
Did you get that little bit of a reggae beat that we did?
I did, which made me want to work, but also not work very much.
That's
Mixed
what you call-
feelings.
Yeah.
The mixed
That's the
feelings song.
contrast of the song, the reggae beat for not working, but I got to work today.
I support
That was all
that
planned out.
decision. Yeah. Well, what you lay it on us? We are here for the music. What you got next?
We got a song. We're trying to alternate the minor chord, really bluesy, kind of get your bad feelings out into the music so they don't stay inside. Right. That's
That is
out,
healthy.
right.
Good
But we're
job.
balancing those with the not quite as as dark material.
I don't know. I
this
think
is
we're all here for the dark this
well,
week.
we got plenty of that. We got plenty
Okay.
of that.
Good. Good. Good.
But this,
Dark as we want to be.
Yep.
yeah, it's plenty of that. This song, well, I got to quote Townes Van Zandt. He used to say often that there's only two kinds of songs, the blues and zippity doo dah. So we
mean-
have both,
Where's the lie, though?
and we're going to do one's kind of in between. Actually, this is a song about, everybody goes through life changes, big changes in their lives from time to time, and this is a song about anticipating one of those
Okay.
called
Cool.
Downstream. It's actually the title of our last album that we put out there.
Sweet.
So, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Splitting the difference between fire and ice, and knowing what can't be explained. A virtue can take on a clever disguise, leaving me no one to blame. Lighting a candle while rolling the stone, telling what nobody knows. Being together while feeling alone, it's a pity, that's how it goes. In the dawn, looking around me to take in the rising anew. Before long, riding a current that's sweeping me downstream to you, or to you.
No Worries Band live here in the studio. Another fantastic song. That one was definitely more light and airy compared to the first one. It was a little more dark and bluesy.
Yep. Try to mix it up.
So how do you mix it up? How do you write songs? Is there one person who kind of brings in the basic bones of a song, and then you guys put it together as a band? Do you bring it in as a fully formed song and just you tell the drummer you're going to hit this beat, or how does that work?
Yeah, I bring in the songs so far anyway, and we work in the arrangements, together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's generally finished. I've been writing songs for a lot longer than I've been in this band, so I just keep doing it.
Just keep cranking out songs.
My brother asked me why I still do it, and I said, why would I stop?
You're good at it. You enjoy it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's therapy,
It's expressive.
right? Why would you stop?
Exactly. I don't know.
When you start the song, what's the seed for you? Is it the words? Is it life has descended upon you and you got to get the thing out? Or is it the music that is the seed?
Well, after all these years, it's all of the above, right? I've
Okay.
had examples of all of those things. Sometimes it's something pops into my head. Sometimes it's just an idea. Sometimes it's I hear a song and I say, I want to write a song that has that feel.
Yeah.
That has that kind of song. That either that theme or that tempo or that something. So yeah, all the above. I wrote my first song when I was 21, and I'm older than that now, and it's a habit like chewing tobacco. You just keep doing it.
He makes it sound like a negative habit.
He's addicted to it, basically. Is what he's saying.
Okay, so that's a
but
good thing.
What I heard there is you've learned to listen to and accept the muse however it shows up.
Yeah, but the other thing is I've averaged about 2 songs a year for 45 years, so yeah, they add up,
Wait, 2 keepers every year?
Yeah.
That's actually
That's
pretty
not
good.
bad.
I don't write very many songs that I give up on.
Yeah.
I don't finish it if it's not. I don't. Usually I go ahead and finish the song. I have
Okay.
a lot of little stubs, little stems, but as far as working on a song and working it up and finishing it, I don't believe in this write a song every week and maybe occasionally you write a good one. I never have understood that idea. Maybe some works for some people, but never for me. So.
Yeah, you got to know what works for you.
Yeah, if I don't like it, I won't finish it. And so after a few months have gone by, I kind of feel an urge, gee, it's sort of, I need to do this. I need to work. I need to write a new song. It's been 6 months.
We need to hear another song. I'm thoroughly enjoying this music. This is exactly what I needed tonight.
Are you escaping appropriately tonight?
I am escaping appropriately tonight. What you got for us, guys?
We got the first song of mine that Jim said, hey, I want to sing this one.
Yeah. Because it's bluesy.
All right.
And I love to do the blues.
All right, we ready? That's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweetheart, just leave him alone. A pink slip come yesterday, right at Christmas time. His boss has a heartbeat of sound. That don't mean that you got to give him alone. And sweetheart, just leave him alone. Big slip come yesterday, right at Christmas time. You know that sweet pink Chablis. There's no need to wonder what guys like him think. Just ask an expert like me. chugging down a beer. The game is on his team's lawn. That don't bother texting his phone. Sweetheart, just leave him alone. Sure, he's good looking, and he gave you a wing, poured you that sweet pain should believe. There's no need to wonder what guys like him think. Just ask an expert like me. He says, hey, beautiful, let me fill your glass. You're the sexiest woman he knows. Don't spend the night with him, just take an Uber home. And sweetheart, just leave him alone. Sweetheart, just leave him alone.
No Worries Band live here in the studio. Wonderful bluesy sound. Richard, we were talking earlier about writing songs and that you write 2 songs a year, and they're good songs.
Sometimes 1, sometimes 3.
Yeah, 2-ish, average
4-decade average.
over the decades.
Math.
Then you bring these songs into the band. How does it feel when Jim says, this one needs a little reggae beat in it, or I'm going to throw down B.B. King solo in this song?
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I mean, they definitely improve with the band's help, no question.
So the band can suggest changes, and
Oh, yeah.
that's okay?
Sure. One time he actually suggested this song really needs a bridge.
It was this song.
It was this song that we
Yeah.
just did, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I went and wrote a bridge. He was right. Yeah, so
So it is good
Every
having
blues song needs a
collaborative bandmates.
absolutely, yeah.
And Vince, how does it feel being the new guy coming in and providing rhythm for the band?
It's a bit overwhelming because most of these originals, so I'd never heard them before.
Right.
So I just stepped into it, and
It's all new to you.
yeah. So the good thing is
You really stepped into it, Vince.
so they made sure that I was going through the repertoire, so it kind of helped with the practices, and so I listened to his recordings and got myself familiarized.
Now, the drums you're playing, the percussion you're providing here in the studio are essentially a glorified laptop.
Show the
It's-
the
Yeah,
camera
I'm really
your-
interested in
Your
this.
frisbee.
Yeah, it's called a hand sonic.
Uh-huh.
It's a Roland's product, which
It's cool.
Which
And
they
you
have
play
kind of-
with your fingertips, with the pads of your fingers?
Yeah, yeah.
Give him a little drum roll.
So it does have.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got a lot of different drum sets on that. I can also play Latin American,
And it's sensitive to how hard you're hitting
yeah,
it?
it's velocity sensitive, pressure
Fantastic.
sensitive. Yeah. So,
Vince, how did you get started in because obviously you're on this electronic drum now,
Yeah.
but something tells me that your history with music didn't start on that. So
Yeah,
what's your
definitely
how'd you get started in music?
This was more like a, I was tired of carting the actual kit, around.
Mhm.
And
I mean, that's
it's
real.
pretty cumbersome to set up. So
Especially up these narrow stairs to get up
Right.
here to this
It's
Yeah.
studio.
always too loud.
So
Unsafe.
I was looking for something more portable. I could just put in a bag and go.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I mean, there are certain things I cannot do on this one that a real kit allows me to do, like pedals and things like
Sure,
that.
sure.
Yeah.
So I compensate that.
Did
Yeah, he can't
you
use his feet. So
Yeah.
Everything's his hands.
Yeah.
what was your first instrument growing up?
It was actually a percussion, a conga.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I switched on to the traditional drum kit.
Okay.
But that got a little tiring because of the, you can't play the drums alone by yourself all the time. So I started playing guitar.
Wow.
So,
As one does.
yeah, so I learned some chords on the guitar and, kind of.
He's being modest. He's actually an excellent guitar player.
Oh, I believe it.
So that's how my journey started. But then after that, I found that there were too many guitar players everywhere, so I had to compensate by playing
Can't have too
drums.
many.
Well,
That's fabulous.
that's the thing. Every drummer that I know and every bass player that I know is in at least 5 bands. Just once you're good at being a drummer or a bass player, everybody wants you.
Yeah.
When you think about the live setup at a gig, the drum kit is always behind
Right.
the other musicians. He can be up front with us. He's got this thing on a stand. He just stands there. We're all up.
True story.
He doesn't have to be behind us.
He could put that thing on a strap like a guitar and just walk around with it in the
Well,
crowd.
there's an idea, Vince.
You could do that.
I should probably have never said
Whole
that.
idea, whole new thing for busking. Let's leave that there and let's have them play another song.
All right, we're going to do a song. This is a fairly recent song. I wrote this actually last year.
So that was the song last year, Bob.
It takes one of them. It takes a while for these guys to get around to learning it. Geez, they're slow. But anyway, this is. I was riding my motorcycle around the countryside one day, and I noticed these barns where there's nothing being cultivated, no crops. I noticed these swing sets out in the yard, and there's no kids. And I thought, okay.
Grass growing up tall around him. Yeah.
And this song just popped into my head because that, as one does, that happens. So, and I pulled over on the side of the road and got my phone out and recorded the little stub of this and the first line, and that's where this came from.
All right.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
The kids are gone, but the swing's still there. Tobacco's gone, but the barn's still there. Money's gone, but the debt's still there. Before things change, they're not the same. Before things really change. I bought a car back in 2010. 19 grand was a lot back then. Never see that price again. Before things change, they're not the same. Before things really change. People say the more things change, the more the same they stay.
History goes round and round. You've heard that old cliche. The path of least resistance to maintain the status quo keeps us coasting downhill. That's the easy way to go.
I took a trip to a beach near here. The sun was bright and the sky was clear. A little higher than it was last year. Before things change, they're not the same. Before things really change.
People say the more things change, the more the same they stay. History goes round and round. You've heard that old cliche. Path of least resistance to maintain the status quo keeps us coasting downhill. That's the easy way to go.
Burn the oil
Till the oil's all gone, till the oil's all gone,
pump the water.
till the water's all gone.
Before things change, they're not the same. Before things really change. Kids are gone, but the swing's still there. Tobacco's gone, but the barn's still there. Money's gone, but the debt's still there. Before things change, they're not the same. I said before things really change. Before things change, they're not the same. Before things
That's just truthful songwriting right there.
I don't like change. I'm not good at it.
I like that. Speaking of change, let's change over here. We've been asking about your instruments and your history and all of that. So tell us about this beautiful guitar.
So this guitar's my birthday present.
Oh, happy birthday! That's a
And
gimme
It's a
too.
Craigslist guitar, believe it or not.
Oh,
So I had to go on an adventure drive to go get it. Mm-hmm. And I looked at it and I said, okay, this guitar is me. Always wanted, it's a Gibson ES335.
Right.
Semi-acoustic, it's just wonderful. And I'm playing it through this thing called a Quad Cortex, which is an amp modeler that uses machine learning and AI
Oh,
to
wow.
model guitar amplifiers. And it's got kind of a iPad-like touchscreen on it. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Pretty cool
So-
device.
Machine learning, it learns based on your playing?
No. It takes the input of it puts a sound into a guitar amplifier, takes
and then
the
it
output
listens.
out of that,
Ah, gotcha.
and uses machine learning to transform the input into the output.
That's much better than what I was thinking,
Yeah.
because what I was thinking of, I would plug a guitar into it and it would do nothing but play
That's
chopsticks.
coming, but not yet.
and how was guitar your first instrument?
Piano.
Tuba.
Tuba.
Stop.
Piano first, then tuba.
That's a
Then
bit of a
my
change.
parents got me a plastic
Thing.
ukulele
Oh,
for Christmas one year. My parents also got me an analog computer kit that you make.
Oh,
so my
right.
parents must have known something about
Yeah.
my preferences anyway. So that's how I learned to play guitar, in high school, and kind of kept at it.
I'm gonna extend an invitation. Has anyone ever come to the show with a tuba? I'm gonna
I saw
extend
a
an
tuba here
invitation.
once, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Didn't we see a tuba
Like
here
a
once?
marching band kind of a
Yeah.
tuba. I don't know if it's called something else, like a sousaphone or something
Sousaphone.
like that. But
Well,
one of those little
sousaphone's the big
circular
thing that goes around you. The
wraparound
tuba is the
things.
thing that sits in front of you.
Oh, so maybe we have had the tuba, the little sit in front
Yeah,
of you.
you had a
thing.
tuba
Yeah.
here. I remember it.
Kim missed that shit.
We opened for a tuba.
Okay, I'm just like, if you come at me with the trumpet, I'm going home. But if you come up here with the tuba or French horn, I am here for that.
We have had also trombone a few times with Catherine Whalen.
We do like the trombones.
was good.
Yes, but the trumpets, you got to go home.
Apparently, whenever we have a trumpet band
my
here,
God.
Kim Lane will not be in the studio with us.
It is legitimately a sensory thing, and if I know a trumpet is coming, I've got to do earplugs. It's just everyone has their sensory things. The nails on chalkboard. Okay, mine is trumpet.
Y'all, we love you if you play the trumpet. Just let us
We
know in
do.
advance.
As a human being, you are fantastic, but please leave your trumpet at home.
They could play out in the hallway.
They can when I'm not here. But no, these are such beautiful instruments, and I love that you all started early with your music, and it's been this lifelong story for them.
Well, we've talked about that a lot on Past the Hat. Is just this great rock and roll myth that nobody wanted to let me play music. My parents kicked me out of the house, and I was just going to rebel. And I learned how to play guitar on the streets back by the railroad tracks, and I'm going to show them. But that's never how it works. It's always a supportive environment at home of parents encouraging you. Here's an instrument. How about trying this one? I'll pay for lessons.
My mother forced me to take lessons.
See?
Against my will.
It's the myth is
Love you, Mom.
is exact opposite of the myth.
Well, speaking of
Speaking of myths,
yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
Mom,
that's
buddy.
a terrible segue. It is the top of the hour, and according to the FCC, this is what we have to do. You are listening to WHUP LP Hillsboro. And because it is the top of the hour, one of you has now been bestowed upon the honor of spokesmodel.
that's
so,
right.
grab that box.
We have a sponsor for this second hour of Pass the Hat, and this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthews Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it, we all have chocolate needs. Every guest on Pass the Hat gets a gift of chocolate from Matthews Chocolates. which is being opened on camera right now. Luckily, you are not the bass player.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Look at
It'll make it
this.
home.
Matthew makes
Ooh.
a fantastic variety of chocolates. He's
Yum.
got the cappuccino machine going now, so he'll make you all the great beverages. I was over there today, and he was perfecting his sweet tea recipe.
Has he found an appropriate oat milk yet?
He's working on making his own oat milk. He's got the enzymes, and he's sourcing the oats so that he can make the proper oat milk so that you'll be able to get your proper vegan cappuccino over there. So all kinds of good things happening over at Matthews. And we did joke about the bass player because we've had two bands where the bass player opened up the chocolate and basically ate it all right then.
Like on camera. They're just chowing down. They're playing their songs, and it's gone at the end
Well, I
of
was
the
going to
show.
do that, but I can't quite reach.
Well, enough of that.
We are in our second hour
Yes.
of Pass the Hat and our second half hour of No Worries live here in the studio. You can learn more at No Worries NC on Facebook and Instagram, and you'll have a website as well,
NoWorriesMusic.com.
NoWorriesMusic.com, and gigs coming up.
Gigs coming up. Havoc Brewing in
Fantastic
Pittsburgh,
place.
downtown Pittsburgh. We love that place.
Next Friday.
That's a week from today.
Yeah.
And then they're on the website. We've got a couple more gigs on there. Georgina's Italian restaurant in Morrisville is one of our faves as well. Shout out to them. So check the website, and that's where we have the gigs.
Yeah, y'all go out and check the website, and we'll check it out here in a minute, and we'll yell at you what the upcoming gigs are, if there's any in addition to those. And y'all, do you have places where people can buy your music?
Bandcamp.
Find No Worries Band on Bandcamp. And
It's for sale.
I don't know if it's a Bandcamp Friday or not. I don't think it is, but pay attention to when Bandcamp Friday is, because then you can buy stuff, and 100% of the proceeds go to the artists, which
Wow,
we
I didn't
like.
know that.
Support our local musical artists, y'all.
That said, we have them here right now. So you don't need to leave your house because they're live here right now. Can you lay another song on us?
Sure can. This song is my attempt to write the bluest blues song ever. That was
Hey,
my
now.
goal. So you guys tell me how I did.
Gauntlet thrown.
My favorite line in the song is, "When I die and it won't be long, I know you'll forget this song." So that's right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm blue
No Worries Band getting bluesy here in the studio. Richard, we've talked about everybody's instruments but yours. Can you tell us about that sparkly guitar you're playing tonight?
Yeah, this is an Alvarez Yari. I bought it new in 1984 to replace my Guild, which had been stolen out of my apartment.
Hate that.
I left the window open and I went to
Oi.
take a friend to the bus station. I got home and it was gone.
Don't you hope when somebody's stealing an instrument that it's because they're just really desperate to write some music and they needed something to play it on? But you know that's never the case.
But this guitar has worked out. It's not the Guild, but it's okay. It's pretty good. Jim says it's a good guitar.
Well,
So
you've
he
kept
should
it
know.
for all these years. You
Yeah,
must
it's
have
40
some
years.
kind of a connection to it now.
Yeah, I like it just fine.
And you brought in a handful of harmonicas.
Yeah.
Are they all just different keys?
Yeah. I've got the 6 keys. Got 6 keys with me, so I'm ready for most jam situations to deal with.
I love that's very like I'm ready to just be here for the random jam situation, which actually happens. Like, how often does that happen in your life?
Well, every now and then, I will. Like a grassroots festival.
See?
That's where I go jam mainly. Yeah, twice a year.
Yeah,
Shikori Hills, sure.
I love
Yeah,
that.
if you follow musicians around, jams tend to happen. So if your friends are musicians, you have to be ready to play.
Yeah, and I have been in that situation where we're like, oh yeah, let me go to my car
Yep.
and get
I'm
the
ready.
thing ready to go.
What key is this in?
Yep, we good. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I love that guitar. I love these guitars when they come inside the studio because they're so unique looking, and you can see the history. You can
I'm
see the story.
more interested in the harmonicas, though.
Are
'Cause
really?
I've played guitars before, never well because I don't like practicing, but I understand how guitars work, and I understand theoretically how harmonicas work. But how do harmonicas work?
Well, you can take one apart and see for yourself. There's little reeds.
Little holes and individual little reeds for the
Reeds,
holes,
yep.
but my mouth is a lot bigger than any of those little tiny holes.
You got a pucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's just like this.
The thing
Okay.
about harmonicas is not only can you play it while driving, but it's also just the most music in the smallest package. So you can take it backpacking for starters, for example.
That'll show the bears.
Well, yeah. Did you tell the bears you're coming?
Yeah.
I will say though, when taking harmonicas through when the airport X-ray, they look like ammunition magazines.
Oh, good call. Yes.
Oh,
So they will be flagged. So I take them, put them in the bin, take them out of the thing, and put them in the bin so that it's easy to see. They're not ammunition magazines.
Probably
Yeah.
not ammunition.
I've been many times asked about the harmonicas. I always offer to play them, and they always decline.
That's weird.
I love that a harmonica makes you look like a hoodlum. That's great. That makes me want to just carry a harmonica in my pocket everywhere. Hey, I'm here to cause trouble.
Okay, y'all know what to get Kim Lane for Christmas now.
I'm sorry, I'm just here to look like a roughneck. All right, we need more music, y'all. Play us another song.
Let me tune here.
We like the tuning song too.
This next song is the Zippity Doo-Dah number. Okay.
I was waiting.
Zippity doo dah, zippity a. Keep my
I
oh
figured
my,
I've been
what
writing a lot of
wonderful
minor
day.
key bluesy type of songs, and I thought, well, okay, it's time for a more happier song, and it turned out to be. Well, I was trying to make myself feel better, but it turned out to be a kind of a theme song for the band. And I thought at first I'd call the song "No Worries," but that was just too confusing. So I called it "It's All Good."
That's totally different.
Yeah. So I don't have to say I'm referring to the band, not the song. The song, not the band. Anyway, this is a brand new song. These guys have just learned. We'll see how it goes.
Well, maybe learned.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, ready? It's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on fast to the things that last. Let go of all of the rest. Face to face with the ones we love, and those who love us best. The world's indifferent to all our problems, so let's get carried away. Downstream on the river of time, reach
and release, time to let them go. Life is short, but the days are long. The poets give us a clue. Focus on what matters most, and you'll know what to do. You got no worries, no worries. The sun and the sea and the sky are free. You got no worries. The walk in the woods is a thing that should brighten up our day. Hold a baby or call a friend and keep the blues at bay. Gratitude makes optimism sustainable, a mouthful if ever there was. You and I woke up this morning, we're grateful just because. We got no worries, no worries. The sun and the sea and the sky are free. We got no worries. We got no worries. We got no worries. The sun and the sea and the sky are free. We got no worries. Hold on fast to the things that last. Let go of all of the rest. Little post-election pick-me-up there.
That's a sing along.
That is a sing along. That's a. I'm just walking down along the Eno in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
No worries. Bluebird on my shoulder. All that good stuff.
That's a trail running song.
right.
Yeah, that's getting added to my running list.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
So, Richard, where was your head when you were writing that song?
I was trying to make myself feel better. It's like, okay, what have I got? What's good in the world?
So that's exactly
life.
why I asked. It was your. I was wondering, were you in a super happy place and just hey, no worries, or were you
No.
trying to put yourself in that
That's
happy
right.
place?
That was it. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily the same when you're writing a blues song, right? The blues song is more,
No.
I'm in this dark place, and
Well,
I'm
also,
getting it out.
I had decided that I wanted to write a happy, upbeat song with a chorus instead of these minor key songs with bridges. What I've been writing the last several. I thought, all right, it's time to write one of these sing-along type songs,
Right.
Which I've done before, and so yeah.
Yeah, that song, I could hear it on, I'm showing my age, Marlo Thomas's, what was that kid's album?
Free to
Did it
Be
say?
You and Me.
Free to Be You and Me. You know that very well, huh?
Maybe.
Doesn't that sound like it belongs on that album?
It does. And do you find when you're writing on the continuum of emotion, do you find that you have better perspective on happiness when maybe you're in a dark place and vice versa because you have a distant perspective?
I don't know. I never thought of it that way. But what I really know is that I started writing songs because I was listening to John Prine and Townes Van Zandt, Guy Clark, and Jerry Jeff Walker, and they wrote all kinds of different songs.
Yeah.
Different tempos, happy, sad, in between,
And just
love songs.
Pillars of songwriting.
Yeah, and so I thought, well, there's no rules. There's no reason you can't change it up and do something different next time. So that's what I do.
I think what you're saying is that we experience life through contrast.
Some of us do,
Everything's
yeah.
the same,
That's
we wouldn't
what I heard as
experience
well.
anything.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
sometimes being in the moment is maybe hard to write about it as not being in the moment, but seeing that moment that you want to be in.
Yeah, I find, at least for me, when I'm walking through the fire, I can't see the fire. I just have to get through it because it's hot and it's uncomfortable. But once I'm through the fire, to look back and see, oh, that's the fire and these are its characteristics and this is what it did to me, then I can reflect on the whole thing.
Right.
And I personally have found that I am quite a bad writer of dark times. Much better writer of good times because it's so much easier to get that 10,000 foot view of the happiness because you're enjoying it so much.
Speaking of Kim Lane writing things,
Yep.
you are playing at Yonder. Is it next week?
Yes, I am. Let's pump this up for Kirk, though. Let's talk about all the people who are coming next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but Wednesday the 20th, same day as our spelling bee, by the way, Mr.
That's gonna
Pronouncer.
be a big day.
It's going to be a big old day. Yeah, who else playing? Yes, I'm playing. And Mary Rocap is going to be there.
Hillsboro Gym.
And who is the young woman coming from elsewhere? What is her name?
I don't remember her name, but I remember being fascinated by her story.
Okay, then that's why you should come. Let's see this new person. All right.
And Kim Lane and Mary Rocap at Yonder next Wednesday,
Not next
November-
2 Wednesdays from now. November 20th.
November 20th.
Yep.
7 o'clock.
Yep, we'll be there.
All right. Sorry to interrupt the No Worries show, but that was important.
We should make sure and mention our missing bass player, Rob Sura. He's out of town, got a memorial service to go to. So
Okay, please go with you.
thoughts with him, but he's been here for other appearances, and he wishes he could be here tonight. So
Right on. Well, let's play a song for him. What you got?
yeah, we got actually the one of my oldest songs. Wrote this in 1979, and this is one where I thought, okay, this Townes Van Zandt song, Lungs, I want to write a song that feels like that.
That's a good song.
That was probably the first time that I tried that. And so this is called Cut You Free. Hit the ground and run till your work is done. Ask favors of the weak, forgotten one. Only ask of life. Help to find a knife to cut you free from all this pain. Bleeding is the joy of a wandering boy. Soon he grows up wanting costly toys. Then you finally learn you took a fatal turn when the road began to blur and burn. Standing freezing rain, calculating game, play till the time is short, but it does remain. Now the time is out, better to move on when we're all and bang. It's been said, you know, that the deepest song comes when springtime buds are soon to grow. Can you prove them wrong if you wait so long that your frozen bloodstream will not fall? Balls of fading pale, then on fingernails, polished and sharpened, like the devil's tail. When the judgment comes, will you be the one to claim responsibility? Do you try to hide all the bad inside with forgotten dreams that won't get right? There's no need to scream, no one's ever seen hands with so much filth they can't be clean. So hit the ground and run till your work is done. Ask favors of the weak. God, only ask of life. Help to find a knife to cut you free from all this pain. Cut you free from all this pain. Cut you free from all
That one cooked, huh?
No Worries Band cooking here in the studio. That one started out, as you said, as a Townes Van Zandt simple country song, and then
And the drum kicked in.
Merle Haggard stepped in, and then the drums kicked in, and then the harmony started, and suddenly it was the Turnpike Troubadours here in the studio. Is that how you envisioned it when you were writing the song? Did this kind of metamorphose? Did it change as you brought it into the band and grew into what it was?
Well, I mean, I recorded it in the 80s the first time. I mean, I think it's always had this potential of this rock feel, but
Right.
we didn't have a drummer until this year, so we'd had to play it. Without that,
Thanks, Vince.
adds a lot to that song. Right?
Well, yeah, and it just the intensity just kept kind of inching up and inching up and inching up until you're right. It was cooking here in the studio. That's a great song and a great rendition of that song.
Thank you.
When you do gigs, what is your crowd doing? When you are they
Dancing.
are they dancing?
No, I
Are
don't
they-
think
We've never seen anybody dance.
Not all
Okay,
of them.
so you'll be dancing.
Because our audience is very intellectual.
Listening
You
room
can still
people.
dance
People,
because I have been bouncing in my seat the whole time.
that's what
Yes.
they do. They just do this. They don't actually get up. Yeah, it's just like that.
Well, since my hip replacement, that's how I dance.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I think we've got time probably for another song.
Yeah,
Yes?
at least one more.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, lay it on us.
Do Rise from the Ruins?
You want to skip it and do the?
Well, that's the question, isn't
We
it?
really
Paving
don't
the
want
road?
you to skip anything.
We only have one song
Paving the
left.
road is
Well,
gonna take most
here's
of
the
7
thing.
minutes.
The live segment of the show slated to end at 7:30. We could go any later than that as we want because
Here,
all we're cutting into is
It's the recording.
your recorded music
Well, let's
section.
do it then. Let's
Rise
do
from the
Rise
Ruins?
from the
Okay.
Ruins. Yeah, because it's kind of a fun song.
So this is. Go ahead. Tell them about it.
Well, you know this song better than
Mark
I do.
Hurd wrote it. You learned it from Pierce Pettis, and you taught it to us.
Tim O'Brien. I learned it from Tim.
No. Pierce Pettis.
Pierce Pettis. Pierce Pettis, you probably know. He comes around a couple of times a year, maybe. I saw him a long time ago, and I just loved what he did. So I learned a whole pile of his songs and started playing open C guitar with finger picks. And, and this was one of the songs, and I had a mandolin in my hand, so I thought, well, let's play it on that.
Of
So
course.
here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't nobody that asks to be born. Ain't nobody that wishes to die. Everybody winds away and interim times will rise from the ruined town. The
Whew. I'm enjoying the cooking here towards the second half of this show.
I am. You have been. Did you say that was your last song?
No, we didn't say that.
Oh.
Did we say what?
You can do one more.
You can
if
roll
you've
into
on your
another one.
mind
We got
to.
time.
One more. Yeah, I'm changing instruments.
All right, cool. I enjoyed that last one. These songs are lifting this week up in a big way.
I very much enjoy
Are we
a
rising from the
mandolin when
ruins?
we bring it out of a bluegrass scenario. I
Yeah.
love mandolin and bluegrass, but it's such a wonderful instrument. It
It
goes in
is.
so many other musics, and when we bring it into a more Americana, more bluesy kind of a arena, it just shines.
Well, and it's really an updated lute
Right.
from way back in the day. I've always loved the history of that, this lute-ish instrument. That's so fascinating. You'll see some tomorrow at the Ren Fair.
That's right. The Renaissance Festival will have some lutes, I'm sure.
Right on. Well, let's roll into your last song, y'all.
All right, Paving the Road. This is a song that was partly inspired by a Mark Twain quote, I'll take heaven for the climate, hell for the society.
True story.
Goes like this. 2, 3, 4. Paving the road, paving the road, paving the road to hell. Clinging to my many superstitions. Well, I rarely learn my lesson. When I do, you don't learn it well. And I'm paving the road to hell with good intention. Good intention led me to the state that I am in. Bargaining with mothers of invention. I know the weather's better up in heaven above, but my friends won't be down here. So I'm paving
So I'm paving the road to hell with good intentions. Paving the road to hell with good intentions.
I think my battery is run out. That's what happens when the battery runs out.
As the kids say, that was lit tonight.
Y'all have been listening to No Worries Band live here on Pass the Hat. Learn more at noworriesmusic.com and at NoWorriesNC on your social medias. Get out to Havoc Brewing tomorrow, next week, Friday evening, listening to Pass the Hat as you're driving down to Pittsburgh, because we got another fantastic show. We're going to end the live stream very soon. Momentarily, y'all listening and watching on the live stream, the show does not end. You can switch over to 104.7 FM here in Hillsboro or WHUPFM.org to keep listening. We're going to hear some recorded music that No Worries Band brought in for us, but the live stream is going to end now, y'all. Bye.
While we make that transition, can I just note something as a public service announcement to everyone, Bob?
No.